RB Index Week 3. Biggest offseason additions and new number 1 rankings. The offseason saw some major shifts in the running back landscape. Derrick Henry made his way from Tennessee to Baltimore. Saquon Barkley joined the Eagles from New York. Joe Mixon switched from Cincinnati to Houston. And Josh Jacobs traded the desert for Green Bay. But the standout surprise from the offseason isn't who you'd expect, it's J.K. Dobbins. Leading the NFL with 266 rushing yards at an impressive 9.9 yards per carry as we head into Week 3. Dobbins, who signed with the Chargers, is finally showcasing the talent that was hindered by injuries early in his career. After back-to-back 130-yard games and explosive runs, he's become a key player in the Chargers' run-heavy strategy, helping take pressure off quarterback Justin Herbert. Los Angeles is off to a 2-0 start, and Dobbins will face a tough challenge against the undefeated Pittsburgh Steelers next. Top 15 running backs heading into Week 3. Alvin Kamara, Saints, with 4 rushing touchdowns and 115 yards against Dallas. Kamara proved he's still a game-changer. Saquon Barkley, Eagles, despite a missed catch. Barkley had another strong performance, amassing over 100 scrimmage yards and breaking 9 tackles. Ramondre Stevenson, Patriots, continued his solid play with a 81-yard game, making him the first Patriot with at least 75 yards and a touchdown in the first 2 games of the season. Josh Jacobs, Packers, led Green Bay with 151 rushing yards, stepping up in a game with a backup quarterback. J.K. Dobbins, Chargers, dominating with 266 rushing yards over 2 games. Dobbins is finally finding his rhythm. James Cook, Bills, scored 3 touchdowns in a single game, showcasing his dual-threat capability. Jordan Mason, 49ers, with McCaffrey sidelined. Mason stepped up with back-to-back 100-yard games. James Conner, Cardinals, had a solid outing against the Rams, contributing significantly to the ground game. Bijan Robinson, Falcons, continued to impress with 97 rushing yards against the Eagles, maintaining consistency. Jahmyr Gibbs, Lions, earned his spot after averaging 6.5 yards per carry and having a productive outing against the Seahawks. Joe Mixon, Texans, despite a setback in his last game. Mixon had a strong debut with 159 rushing yards. Breece Hall, Jets, emerging as a key player. Hall led the Jets in rushing and receiving yards in a win. Tony Pollard, Titans, averaging 102 scrimmage yards per game. Pollard is stepping up in a new role. Brian Robinson, Commanders, with a career-high 133 yards against the Giants. Robinson is leading a rejuvenated rushing attack. Jonathan Taylor, Colts, returned to form with 103 yards on 12 carries, showcasing why he's a franchise cornerstone. Dropped out: Kenneth Walker III, Aaron Jones, David Montgomery, Tank Bigsby,